touchdown, incomplete pass. They missed the kick again. These are commonly heard phrases in my house while my dad is watching football. Now, growing up in a house with my mom, my dad, and my two sisters, my sisters and I took it upon ourselves to learn a little bit about our dad's interests. So I'm here today to tell you that I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan through and through. And I've grown up disliking the Baltimore Ravens. Sorry if this offends anyone, but it's just who I am. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens have a competitive streak that we like to call a healthy rivalry. Today, I will be putting the concept of healthy rivalries to the four-way test. Is it the truth? Rivalries are something we cannot deny. We can't decide to have one, it just kind of happens. Do you remember the last time you were playing a game and two people were pitted against each other fighting the hardest because they wanted to win? If you were wondering, in my house, that would be my mother and I, but I'll leave those stories for another time. Today, I'd like to tell you about my middle school experience. In middle school, I was invited to join a game club on Thursday afternoons for about an hour by my science teacher. A lot of my friends were already involved in the club, so I decided it would be fun. I joined and we played a lot of different games that were a lot of fun, and it kind of just brought a lot of us together that normally didn't have fun together. During this club, I actually developed a rivalry. Now, not with any of my friends, but actually with my science teacher. We would always fight the hardest to win because we just liked the feeling, and it was just plain old fun. The feeling of having all my friends behind me cheering me on to beat our science teacher was great, and it allowed me to strengthen my friendships with them. Healthy rivalries are the truth. Are healthy rivalries fair to all concerned? This might seem like a strange question because you can't measure a rivalry and you can't give someone else a turn. It's just always there. But rivalries with a side of sportsmanship are the healthy rivalries we strive to have. Think of it like this. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers-Baltimore Ravens game we've been waiting for weeks. It finally happens. The Pittsburgh Steelers pull it out in the final seconds and they win. At least that's how I'd like to see it. At the end, the teams all come together and we get to see how much fun they all had in the game. But then the cameras cover the two of them fighting in the corner because they just couldn't resist it. As fans the next day, do we talk about the great sportsmanship that almost all of the players had? Or do we talk about the two that just couldn't help themselves and face immense fines? Healthy rivalries with sportsmanship are fair to all concerned. Do they build goodwill and better friendships? I am here to tell you today that they do. I can think of a number of occasions when my friends would come over on a half day after school and we'd sit down and play a ton of games just for the fun of it. We'd play intense concentration games, but we're also known to play Twister from time to time. We'd be there and we were overconfident, we were competitive, but we were respectful, and that's what counted. We understood that none of us wanted to lose, but there has to be a loser and a winner in games, and that's just how it is, and we all understood that. Rivalries can build goodwill and better friendships because it brings us together and allows us to have experiences with other people, and to just have plain old fun. Rivalries build goodwill and better friendships. Are healthy rivalries beneficial to all concerned? They surely are, and that is because of the experiences with winning and losing that you're able to gain. Growing up in my house, it was expected that my mother was going to win, and that's just how it was. She would never let me win, she wouldn't give me hints, but I wouldn't change that if I could. Because learning to lose and be a respectful loser was very important to me. And I understood that when I finally won, I had earned it. No one could dispute that. And I had worked hard for something that I was so happy I'd finally achieved. And there was no, ha ha, you lost, I won, because that's not how it worked. I learned to be respectful when I won because I knew how it felt to lose. And that was what was important to me. This is something that can transcend to the workplace as well. If you think about a time that you got a promotion or you got the job when a friend or fellow coworker did not, you can imagine how it felt to sometimes not win, to not get the thing you hoped for so bad. And this is just like the games. We were able to understand that we need to be respectful and that we're allowed to be happy that we got something we'd wanted, but we needed to be considerate for those that did not. Healthy rivalries are beneficial to all concerned because of the experiences we are enabled to have. Healthy rivalries give us these experiences, these social skills, and these abilities to have fun in a respectful way. A rivalry can be with anyone, a teacher, a sister, a best friend, a parent, or an opposing sports team. Healthy rivalries allow us to become the people we are and to understand how to carry ourselves through the ups and downs of life. Healthy rivalries pass the 4-way test. Thank you.